Halo guys, welcome to our vlog. I'm Marisa Septa,
Israna Alinda,
Muhammad Dafaudi,
Muhammad Alvin Satria Aji,
Sultan Arka Pratama. And today we're at Ampera Bridge and we're gonna tell you guys a little bit about Ampera Bridge. The Ampera Bridge, Jembatan Ampera, is one of the iconic historical spots in Indonesia. This bridge has an important role for the people of Palembang City, South Sumatra. The Ampera Bridge connects the areas across Ulu and across Ilir, which are separated by the Musi River. The Ampera Bridge is 1100 meters long and is a composite girder bridge. This bridge has a main span length of 345 meters and a bridge width of 22 meters. The bridge is 11.5 meters above sea level, while the tower is 63 meters above the ground. The distance between the towers is about 75 meters. Meanwhile, the weight of the bridge is around 944 tons. The foundation used is H-shaped steel pile. 6. The Ampera Bridge consists of 7 spans. 1. Spans A1 to P1 and span A2 P6 are end spans with a span length of 22.5 meters in the form of two simple plate girders with RC box type at the abutment and RC piers at P2 and P6. Span P1 P2, span P2 P3, span P4 P5 and span P5 P6 are intermediate spans with a length of 58.5 meters. In the form of a continuous plate girder with RC rigid frame on pillars P2 P5. Span P3 P4 is a 75 long center span with a simple two support structures, simple plate girder. 7. Each bridge span is modeled separately because the Ampera Bridge is classified as a simple span bridge. There are 3 models, namely the A1 P1, P1 P2, P3, and P3 P4 span models. Span A1 P1 and P3 P4 are simple two support bridges, while span P1, P2, P3 are continuous span bridges. The steel beam is a model as a beam element, while the bridge plate is a model as a shell element.
8. The bridge is divided into 5 parts, including 1. Bridge upper structure or upper structures. 2. Bridge substructure or superstructure. 3. Foundation or bearing. 4. Off-road bridge and 5. Complementary bridge. 9. The first in the bridge superstructure. The superstructure of the bridge is the part of the bridge that first supports the traffic load. The load received by the bridge upper structure will be distribution to the lower structure through the bearing. The following are parts of the bridge upper structure. A. Bridge girder. The girder function as a load bear for the bridge slab located in the longitudinal portion of the bridge. B. The diaphragm beam. The diaphragm beam functions as a girder strip thinner main girder to prevent shifting. It is location across the bridge. C. Bridge slabs. Bridge slabs are usually made of UR reinforced concrete. The slab function as a foothold against drafting loads. D. Expansion joints. Expansion joints is a bridge part function as a connection between concrete in bridge construction. Apart from that, this part fashion to dampen load, vibration, and reduce shifting.
Second is the brakes substructure. Apart from carrying load from the upper structure, the lower structure also receives other load arising from ground pressure, water flow, friction, exporter, and so on. The following are part of the brake lower structure. Abutment. An abutment is a part of a brake that support the upper structure located at the end of the brake. This abutment also functions as a retaining wall. Pillar. Brake pillar. The part is located in the middle of the there is a head pillar head with foundation to transfer the brake force to the foundation. The front is the brake operator. The brake is located behind the abutment, whence made from comment.
12. The tilt is the foundation bearing. Bridge bearing and foundation are apparently related. The following is an explanation of the two parts of this bridge. A. Foundation bearing. Bridge bearing and bridge part made of rubber to distribute the bridge load. It is located under the bridge girder and above the pierhead, corbel beam or abutment. Currently, the use of like rubber bearing LRB type bearing is in great demand. This is because LRB can increase the resistance of structures when receiving earthquakes. In addition, LRB can reduce the horizontal forces of the weight of the structure. So, LRB reduces the load that will be distributed to the foundation, and the foundation design will be more economical. B. Bridge foundation. Bridge foundations have the function of receiving loads from the lower structure and then transmitting them to the subgrade. Apart from the vertical load received.
The brake operator. The brake operator is located behind the abutment, which is marked from compounded surface. This is intended to avoid this line. Brake the operator is also often called the brake approach rod because it is a link from the rod pavement to the soft transition to the brake area.
The 5 is a complementary building for the bridge. Bridge complementary building function as complementary bridge security facilities. The following are several parts of the bridge complementary building. 1. Bridge sidewalk and curb. The sidewalk function as a pedestrian area located on the edge of the bridge. Bridge curbs are raised parts on the sidewalk. This section has the function of separating the sidewalk from the bridge road body with elevation difference. 2. Handrail. A handrail is a backrest pipe that is installed between the rail post at the edge of the bridge. The handrail function as a safety and barrier on the edge of the bridge. 3. Lighting lamps. Just like roads in general, bridge also need to be installed with lighting. This section function as a score of light for motorists when crossing the bridge. 4. Drain. Bridge drain function to reduce puddle on the bridge road if it rains. Drains also prevent rainwater from escaping through slab holes and hitting the bridge steel material. Bridges are composed of several parts of the function together to support the load. Therefore, each part of the bridge needs to be carefully considered in planning and during construction.
Yeah, I think that's all for our vlog. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next vlog. Bye.